Now we're going to examine the gap between the applications want from the network and what the transport layer can realistically provide. Rather than focusing on how transport protocols are implemented, we're going to analyze how application designers evaluate reliability, delay, throughput, and security when choosing between available transport services. It's important to understand that not all applications want the same thing from the network, right? Some prioritize perfect accuracy, others prioritize speed, others still prioritize responsiveness, right? These requirements are driven by how humans experience the application rather than the technical elegance behind it. As a result, transport protocol selection becomes a design choice rather than a default choice. We're not going to use the same protocol for everything that we utilize in our networks. All right, for applications like file transfer, financial transactions, losing even a small amount of data is unacceptable. Think about this. If I'm on the stock market and I'm trying to push forward a trade and I can't and I'm losing money, I'm going to be upset. Right? In contrast, applications such as voice or video can tolerate an occasional loss if it prefers that real-time interaction, right? And providing reliability requires additional mechanisms, which inevitably introduce overhead and delay. I served in Korea way back when I was like really young. I think I was like 20. And I was in Korea. We didn't have cell phones back then. We only had payphones. And I would get on the phone and I would call my parents over in the States, and there was like a 3 or 4 second delay. It was horrible. It was horrible, right? But you could do that same delay here in the States if you're not careful. And so this is where networking comes into play. You have to understand that certain applications require certain levels of need. And if you get that, you'll understand networking at a very, very succinct level. All right. In interactive applications, timing is often more important than completeness. Data arrives too late, may be no longer relevant. Human perception imposes strict limits or unacceptable delays, particularly for conversations and gameplay. If you've ever played any type of video game online, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And these constraints force applications to trade accuracy for immediacy. All right, streaming media applications require a minimum level of throughput to function properly. I don't need a lot of throughput, but I do want it not to buffer. I want to be able to watch my shows, right? Other applications, however, are elastic. They can adjust their behavior based on the available bandwidth, right? And how well an application adapts determines how well the users perceive the graceful degradation or failure of that overall application. All right, transport protocols alone do not guarantee security. Data sent without protection may be visible or altered in transit. We don't want to send out in plain text. We want it to be encrypted. Applications can handle sensitive information, must explicitly request encryption and authentication. As a result, security mechanisms are typically implemented at or above the application layer. If we consider the difference between a voice call and a file transfer, in a call, we can identify small gaps or distortions, and they're going to go unnoticed, right? Think about this. In your mind, if I were to suddenly lose 0.001 of a second of data, would you care? You probably wouldn't. You wouldn't even notice if it's a voice communication. Even on this video, you probably wouldn't notice. But what if you lose that and you're downloading a program? Would you notice? Oh, absolutely you would. Absolutely. It wouldn't work. You need every bit matters. And that's what we're talking about, right? In a file transfer, delay is acceptable, but missing data can render the program useless. And this is where it comes into play, right? We need to contrast our expectations and drive the different transport decisions based on those needs. All right, remember, no transport protocol can simultaneously optimize for reliability, low delay, high throughput, and strong security all at once. It doesn't exist. And each guarantee imposes a cost elsewhere within the system, within the network. Successful applications are designed with these limitations in mind. Understand what you're trying to accomplish. All right, that's what I want you to get. Critically think. All right, this module emphasizes that transport protocols exist to serve application goals, not the other way around. We need to understand the trade-offs of how design informs our choices, and these decisions directly determine how our users experience our network applications.